First, to lose fat, there has to be three things that you need to understand. First, you must be in a calorie deficit. Now, this must be an appropriate calorie deficit. We want you in like a relative calorie deficit. 500 to 750 on average is a great place to start. Number two, you need to have adequate protein. Part of the diet process is we want to spare as much lean tissue as possible. So we want to have adequate protein. We want to be resistance training. The more you're training, the more output you have, the more protein you likely need, okay? So if you're relatively sedentary and you're not resistance training, you don't need as much protein. And then the third thing is understanding the ratio of carbs to fat. And science is actually pretty clear here. It tells us that if you are in a calorie deficit, if you are eating adequate protein, the ratio of carbs to fat should not matter in terms of burning fats. Now, this is what science says. I can tell you empirically, working with individuals, a lot of variables come into play. The types of activity, the volume of stress, those things are definitely going to come into play when determining these ratios. So I know science says it doesn't matter. I can tell you real life application, it does matter a little bit.